Cancer, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and see what is happening in your world. Getting 2 cards on your past. What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? You have really strong cards coming out right now. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles is showing up. There we go. That's going to be more clear. So the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning. This is something long-term. You're definitely thinking long-term. What are my long-term opportunities? What kind of direction do I need to go in? What does the path forward look like for me? What kind of goals am I trying to set for myself? You have a lot that is centered around a new beginning showing up in this reading. So not surprised to see you kind of focused on what does that long-term success look like for you? Current energy, King of Cups, so this is your energy. Male or female is just the energy of the card, but this indicates here, so really focused on your feelings, being very mature about your approach to feelings, I'm getting a sense of like not committing more than what you have available from an emotion standpoint. And so I like where this is showing up. I like how this is showing up for you. Influenced here by the Queen of Wands. So whatever you're feeling is the actions that you're taking here. It's a very interesting grouping of cards because we have fire and water. And fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, obviously water energy, yours, but also Scorpio and Pisces energy too. So there's this kind of blend of energy where you're really focused on your emotions and then taking some sort of action as it relates to your emotions, trusting yourself, trusting your instincts, making sure here that they align, that your actions align with how you feel. It's really, really solid. When I look at what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Fool. This is the new beginning. This is cleared karma. This indicates it's a brand new chapter. This is not a rinse and repeat of a past pattern. You've actually learned all the lessons that are related to those past patterns. You're done with that. So whatever area of your life where you just experienced a significant ending, that was the end of that chapter. You're going into a new chapter now. I am going to say this only because it's happening right now. It's happening on Tuesday where we have Pluto enter the sign of Aquarius, and it will be there for the next roughly 20 years. And so we are almost at the end of that Pluto in Capricorn energy. We've been sitting at this 29-degree mark. It's a karmic degree mark. This is the end of that cycle. And so in the Capricorn energy, that is that devil energy. That is that, okay, let's look at these patterns, what needs to change about these patterns, what needs to change about these structures, the expectations, all of it. This is the breaking down of those cycles. It is the ending of that cycle in your life. And so what you really need to focus on is this new beginning. Now, the shadow of Pluto in Capricorn, so when Pluto enters into Aquarius, I mean, you're still kind of dealing with some of that residual energy. It's not an immediate cutoff. And so we'll still have like a little bit of that through the end of the year, but really this Pluto and Aquarius energy is this new beginning for you. And so it's about liberation. There's something liberating about this new path forward for you. When I look at the past energy here, Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, some sort of communication around a new beginning. Action that you wanted to take, or maybe action that you took here kind of helped trigger a new beginning, helped you to kind of understand what this new beginning was all about. This is not the first time that we've had Pluto in Aquarius this year, and so there's things that have been unfolding throughout the year. Things are becoming more clear, old patterns, old structures that just don't work for us anymore. They're being torn down, and so you are forging your own path forward here in a different way, and that is this new beginning. That's this kind of cleared karma, done with that cycle, brand new round here for you. I like how the moon is showing up. So the moon is the ruler of your sign. So it's showing up in your strength position. So this indicates to me that following your emotions, really relying on yourself, kind of deep intense emotions is really what Cancer is known for. And so there's something about leveraging these strengths that exist within you to kind of help you move forward, trusting yourself, trusting your own instincts here, knowing that if something feels right, then it's probably good for you. If it doesn't feel right, then it's probably not. It feels like this probably got you into some trouble in the past, but that actually had to do with a karmic situation. It definitely did. I'll talk about that because there was a card that popped up in your external influences, and I'll talk about that here in a second, but this is very connected to that. So I'll talk about it there, but regardless, your strength in this situation is following yourself, trusting your instincts on this one, really listening to your heart and what it is that you need on an emotional level. When I look at the near future, I'm getting the Emperor energy. This is a very, very strong energy. So this is Aries energy, may or may not be significant. We do have a lot of wands out here, so I'm not surprised to see this showing up. This indicates that you are going to take control of a situation and you're going to just move forward. Nothing is going to stop you. You really do have your mind made up. This is a my way or the highway type of energy. When I look at the external influences, what I'm getting is the Devil card. So this is that Capricorn energy. These are the repeating patterns. This is what the universe is saying. Okay, you need to be done with those patterns, and you're about to be done with those patterns. It's showing up in connection with the Star and the Hermit as well. And so the Star is Aquarius energy, Hermit is Virgo energy. So you're doing a lot of internal reflection around your goals, around what it is that you're trying to accomplish here. Maybe getting clear on exactly what it is that you want. It feels like in the past, you weren't clear on exactly what you wanted, but you were also coming at it from a wounded place where you had this kind of, it was like a block, or it was, I'm trying to find the right word to describe it. You weren't in a balanced state of mind, and so you weren't seeing clearly, and that created a different set of decisions than you would have made if you had been clear and if you had been balanced internally. And so that internal balance here is really going to be the key, because when you just sit in the quiet, really listen to yourself in those quiet moments. What is it that you truly want? What is it that you truly need? How does it make you feel when you're in that situation and you're going down that path? Because it feels like in the past, you didn't take that time that was necessary, that kind of respite that you needed in order to really embrace that side. There's more to it than that. A lot of the decisions that you made in the past were to protect yourself from either feeling too much or investing too much into a situation. And so you put up these natural blocks and barriers, and that was part of the karmic pattern that is being broken. You actually cut off your own happiness in a way. And there's something about that that's done. You're really done with that kind of pattern now. When I look at your hopes and fears, I'm getting this Temperance energy. So Sagittarius, you have really strong fire coming out in this reading with the Aries and the Sagittarius energy. The only one missing is Leo. So this is that inner balance. This is all things in moderation, really trying to maintain that emotional balance of that yin yang. You do have a lot of fire out here. So if your goal is to do something connected to a fire sign, that wouldn't surprise me either. Or there's somebody here, like a fire sign might be a really strong influence on you right now, because you're not known for this naturally. That Emperor energy, really taking that bold action. When I look at your potential outcome here, I am getting the Seven of Cups. So it feels like there is going to be this indecision. So I'm going to get additional details on that, because it is something about your path forward. It's something about the way to embrace this new beginning. It feels very unclear to you. You're not sure what avenue to pursue, what steps you need to take. So let's get some additional details and see what else we get here. With the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I'm getting the Queen of Swords. This is very clear decision making. This is you. This is really solid. So King of Cups, you're definitely coming at it from an emotionally mature standpoint. Queen of Wands, the actions that you take align with what you want emotionally. Queen of Swords tells me that you're very clear on how things make you feel, that there is this sense of, I know this is good for me, I know that is not. With the Fool, I'm getting the Three of Cups. So a lot of happiness connected to this new beginning here. Embrace it all. It's not meant to be a negative time period at all. This is meant to be some sort of liberation and this freeing energy. Something flipped. There we go. So in this past energy here, so that Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles. There's something here. You needed to take some sort of action on your own. Create your own abundance. Build your own self-confidence here. You really sparked your own new beginning. Let's see if I can get one card on the Moon. Nine of Wands. There is a wound that has been coming to the surface all year. There's something where you're being given an opportunity to really break down your own barriers so that you can move forward. Really trusting yourself, listening to yourself. Again, it's with those quiet moments. There's something about the old cycle, the old pattern, where you did a lot of self-protection. And now you're being challenged to break down your own barriers. Shed some light on that wound, because right now you have it shrouded in darkness. And it does feel like you might be keeping this from other people, but you don't need to keep it from yourself. With the Emperor, I'm getting your card, Chariot energy. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever actions that you're taking here that completely align with exactly what you want, there's a lot of success around it. You are overcoming a lot of obstacles right now. Things are improving. Things are definitely improving for you. These cards are popping out all over the place. So with the Devil energy, I'm getting the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is a very grounded, very practical energy. There's something where it's a long-standing pattern that does feel like almost like second nature to you at this point. This is what you're breaking. This is what you're being given an opportunity to break. You're embarking on something brand new, long-term. But in order to do that, you have to be liberated from those kind of old ways of thinking, old ways of kind of expecting things to turn out. With the Star and the Hermit, I'm getting the Seven of Cups. You need to really spend time working on the wound, healing yourself, getting clear on what your goals and your dreams are, because this is where the Seven of Cups is showing up. You might have a lot that you want to pursue. You might have a lot of dreams out there that you want to go after, but it's about when is the right time to pursue each one, because they don't all need to be done at the same time. You're not going to be able to do them all at the same time. So spend some of this time getting clear on what's going to be the most important to you right now, and then kind of use that as the lens through which you make all these decisions. With Temperance energy, I'm getting the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups, you have a lot of aces out here. You have the Fool out here. You definitely want some sort of new beginning. So Ace of Cups, Temperance energy, you want to start off feeling very balanced about a situation, feeling really good, really solid, being able to rely on your own emotions and trust your own emotions throughout this process. With the Seven of Cups, I'm getting the Two of Pentacles. Okay. There's something happening in your daily life. You might be struggling to maintain some sort of balance. You might have a lot of responsibilities right now, a lot of just demands in general that are being made on you, and it's making it really hard for you to see that path forward. And so I'm going to get some guidance here to help you figure out how do you kind of clear up these responsibilities if you can. Not everybody can. And so really about how do you see that clear path forward? How do you identify what steps you need to take to go after what you want? Okay. Remember how I said you had all the fire signs out here? Well, I mean, you did with the Queen of Wands, but then you had Aries and Sagittarius. Well, now you have Leo as well. So in order to see that clear path forward, there is some sort of strength that you need to tap into. Knight of Cups. You already know this. It's already within you. There's something about you already know exactly what it is that you want to do. It's just a matter of you digging deep, finding the strength and doing it. Then you need to create your own tower moment here. You need to just do it. There's something about shaking things up, doing things differently, not getting so caught up in your daily responsibilities that you just aren't doing anything about this in general. It's just really, I'm getting a sense of you need to create your own tower moment. You need to shake things up for yourself in your own way. Yeah, there's something it all lies within you. Whatever, if you don't want to see the path, you're not going to see it. If you want to see the path, then you need to shake things up. So Cancer, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.